Hi everyone, YY here. Okay, now in front of you, this is a set of slides. Well, I prepared this set of slides so that it will help us orientate ourselves to the e-learning procedures for TWT. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring you through the flow, and then I will record this screencast, and I will then load this up and then share with you all. In the event that you're not sure or you can't quite remember exactly what we have to do for the different e-learning sessions, you can always check back this set of slides. Okay, so now let me go through these slides with you. So for teaching and technology, myself and Mark Phillips will handle the 4 sessions of e-learning. These sessions are all 2 hours long, and then prior to the e-learning sessions, we will email you the schedules so that you know the intended lesson flow, and then if you are late or you find that you need to join us at a slightly later timing, you can always check back the list and see where we are, in terms of the platform, where are we, and then you can join us directly there. Okay, now for TWT, there are 2 main platforms that we'll be using. One is Edmodo, which I will show you the interface in a while, and the other one will be Google Doc. Now on Edmodo, the activities that we will do will be attendance. I will take your attendance. You will click on a quiz which I set for you so that you can tell me you're online. I also tend to give general information, and I communicate at a class level on Edmodo. Sometimes there may be some submissions, and I will release the submissions of this assignment on Edmodo as well. Any class discussion at a class level, we'll discuss it in Edmodo. The next one, concurrently, we also have another platform in which we will do our e-learning. I understand that you have some experience, an introductory experience to Google Doc already. But for teaching technology, I want to push this a bit more. Okay, instead of relying on links that are created for you, I like you to go into Google Docs and really be able to handle the interface, create documents, enable collaboration and communication. Teaching technology, so all this you must know how to do. So primarily, at least for the first 2 sessions, we'll be using Edmodo and Google Docs. For session 3 and 4, Mark may introduce other platforms, but before that, he will definitely bring you through the tools so that you will not get lost during the e-learning lesson. Okay, so let me see. For e-learning procedure, as you see in front of you, you are supposed to report to Edmodo. Okay, go to Edmodo. Sorry, not Edmodo, but Edmodo. Go to Edmodo at the start of the e-learning session. I will typically post an attendance quiz. I will show you what I mean. Read the announcement and follow accordingly. Now, if you're late for e-learning, as I mentioned earlier, refer to the program. That means refer to the lesson schedule, which I will email you during the week or at least 1 day ahead of the e-learning session, and locate us accordingly and join us there. Now, in your file, you realize that there's more in your workbook and file, you realize that I didn't post anything related to e-learning and then give it to you before that. I will let you know what is it that we want to do, and if there's any reading that I'd like you to read, I'll let you know, and then you can access our Google folders for the readings. After the e-learning lessons, what I will then do is I will PDF all the copies and then upload all this material onto Google Doc. In that way, you have a complete set of all the materials for the e-learning lesson. Okay, so with this, I like to then navigate to Edmodo to show you. Okay, now this is Edmodo. This is our Edmodo group. You see that now there's only me because we have not started the lesson. Tomorrow I'll bring you in to navigate around this interface, and then to carry out the lessons, the afternoon part using Edmodo, and then I'll bring you through. So I think by now you are quite good with this, because for module 1, I understand that you all use Edmodo for your e-learning lesson as well. Okay, so earlier on, I talked about this attendance quiz. This is the attendance quiz that I was talking about. So imagine this, okay, when you come for the e-learning lesson online, okay, look out for this quiz and then click on this quiz to tell me that you're online. It's just a true-false question. The question looks at is something like, click through if you're here with me online. And sometimes I do post this kind of checkpoints throughout the e-learning lesson, so that I know when to start and so that I also know when you are back with me. Okay. This quiz function, as I understand it, doesn't work very well on iPhone, on mobile tablets. I think at Moodle, being an open platform, they should be exploring options to improvise this. But as of now, this is a constraint that we live with. This is a constraint, a limitation that we need to live with. So in order to, if you have to attend the e-learning sessions using mobile devices, then it's okay. You just click reply here to tell me that you're online. Okay, so this is at Moodle. We use this to communicate general information. We use this to talk about for you to clock in your attendance. We use this to post assignment and have any discussion at the class level. The next platform that we use is Google Docs. Now, here, okay, this is my Gmail, this is my Google Drive. The reason why in the welcome email I encourage everyone to sign up for a Gmail is because I want everyone to have a chance to utilize this Google Drive function. A part of TWT will introduce you Google Drive so that you are able then to understand the collaborative functions, features that Google Drive affords. And then you can possibly explore this in your in your lessons with your student and let them do some online collaboration. Okay, so I've not shared this with you. You will not see this in your Gmail account yet. During the first lesson, what we'll then do is I will get your Gmail accounts and I'll give you access to all these folders. You'll see that there are 4 main folders here in this TWT Intake 7. Now, a point to note, this is my Gmail account. So in order to access this TWT Intake 7, which I will share with you, you need to click on Share with me. Okay, so my account, sharing something with you. In your account, you click on Share with me. Okay, if you typically when you come in, this is the first, all these folders, these are all my personal folders, are the first things. That means in your interface, these are the first things that you see. You should click on Share with me so that you can see this Intake 7 TWT folder that I share with you. Okay, so in front of you, you see lecture slides, workbook and readings, the coursework question paper and soft copy. Like I shared earlier, all the e-learning material, the whole sets of lecture slides, we will PDF and then we upload to this folder so that you can have a complete set. Now this is TWT, and given that this is a 100% coursework module, you don't have final exams, and hence I thought that there's no need for us to really print all the readings and then distribute in the file. Save the trees. So in this case, what I would do is after this, I will upload all the readings into this folder, and you can take a look at them and read it at your own time. I like to point you to TWT e-learning lesson. This is the folder when during e-learning lessons I say, okay, now please go to your Google Doc team folder and then do some work. What you need to do is then to log into your Gmail, go to Share with me, find this TWT Intake 7 folder, click on e-learning lesson. Okay, so I'm going to do this, click on the e-learning lesson. You see here I have all the sessions listed out, all the e-learning sessions, and I also have a test and explore folder. Now this test and explore folder, right, is for you to test and explore. We will use this folder in our lesson, the first lesson, the afternoon half, where I'll bring you the content, bring you through the content, but we will use it, use the Google Drive in one of the activities. Okay, and you realize that you have team folder, team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4. Now it's blank because there's nothing there. I will share this folder, access to this folder with the team members. So in the morning we will have to collate our Gmail, and you have to let me know which group you want to be in for your e-learning lessons. And then after that, you all can check on one another and ensure that you don't forget to turn up for the e-learning lessons. Okay, so this is the test and explore folder. And then after that, you then see that there are the respective e-learning lessons listed here. So on that day, do remember to click on the correct sections, and then you see again there is team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4. Now it's empty because on the day before the lessons, I'll upload all the necessary activities here for us to access during the e-learning lesson. Okay, so there you go. You have Edmodo, the intake 7 group. You have Google Drive. This is the TWT intake 7 folder, which I will share with you tomorrow. And you have this set of slides to help you orientate yourself towards the e-learning that will be adopted for teaching technology. To sum up everything, remember there are 2 platforms that we use at Moodle. The first platform that you should go at the beginning of the e-learning lesson to first clock in your attendance and to await more instructions. When I ask you to do small group discussion or individual level kind of discussion, when I want you to, let's say, create a Google PowerPoint, answer a worksheet, we'll do all this on Google Doc. Okay, and the reason as to why we do this is actually a key thing for you to be able to articulate, because when you want to integrate technology into a lesson, you need to know affordances of these ICT tools. Now, for affordances of ICT tools, some of you may know what I mean, some of you may not, but doesn't matter. I will go through this when we meet in class. Okay, so that's all. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.